Hello and welcome to Roguelike Thursdays. Let's see what we have today. Bloodstrider. Action roguelike. Okay, I don't know what that means. Play now. Okay. Keyboard or gamepad. Okay. So it's arrow keys to move and then spacebar. Your twisted master trained you in the arts of darkness and blood. Oh. What? Okay, so I am this little purple man. Let's see. Ah. Okay. Gamepad is a bit easier to... How is this a roguelike? I'm not seeing the link. This is more like a Crimson Land-like. Okay. Killed by a bear. Okay. Where's the roguelike section? Am I missing something? D-pad, stick, move, A, attack. Okay. With a gift for poetry since your youth, you peddled your verse from town to town. One day, lured by a promise of work for royalty. It's a very slow title crawl. A shadowy cult instead abducts you to use in their rituals alongside an ungodly ancient relic. It'd be nice if this stuff moved faster. And whatever that was, wasn't. It's very... What? Can I enter this? No? Strange. Okay. What? Alright, well, okay, that's a seizure problem. Right, so this isn't a roguelike at all. I'm not sure why this was allowed on here. I don't know if there's a way to take it off. But yeah, this seems much more like a Crimson Land style game. Crimson Land is a great game, by the way, but this isn't... This is Roguelike Thursdays, not Crimson Land Thursdays. Or, what's that older game? Alien Invaders or something? The one that Crimson Land is based on? And Asteroid and all those, of course, but... Yeah, this isn't that. Let's see. Quest Angband. That's just Angband with quests. So, as I said before, I don't want to do the, just German Angband or whatever, so... RealtimeRL. That sounds more like what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Oh, it's very laggy. Music's a little loud too. Let's see. What are the controls here exactly? Okay, so G picks up items. Arrow keys moves you. Longsword. Is there diagonal movement? I don't know. Ah, there's little extra windows. Aha, okay. That's a new one. Right, back to the main window. Okay. Yeah, so if I hold down a key, yeah, so I'm holding down up right now, so you can see about the rate of movement here. So I'm not sure if I would call this real time at, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's that, like a frame per second? Maybe less? It's very... arduous to move on this one. I don't, like, there is some attempts to do real-time roguelikes. I don't think... Oh, there's an orc somewhere, apparently. Where's this supposed orc? Oh wait, so I see door in the way. Do the commands still work? How do I open a door? Let's see if I can find any controls here. There, everything on one screen. So open door, oh. And then numpads / arrows for movement. Those are two very different things. Looks like I might need to get out my numpad, but I'll just I'll just head over to these doors for now. Okay, I have to get my numpad. Hopefully an orc doesn't come and kill me while I'm grabbing it. Yes, there is diagonal movement. Okay, I'm back, by the way. So let's see what there is to see. Oh, it's a corridor. It's just a dead end, huh? Can I search? No. Oh, and to open a door you have to walk into it and fail first. Okay. Well, there certainly is everything on Rogue Basin, eh? Like, this is, Oh, and I can't move back now? Why can't I move there? Numlock has to be on to move diagonally? I guess that makes sense. Because the other keys are just defaulting to being arrow keys. Yeah, this is, I think, even worse than Chick Hack in terms of for my health using my fingers. So I'm not going to be playing this one for very long. I don't know what to do. There's always something else, eh? Like, I've got a simple premise for the what would you call it? The show, the series, and there's always something else. Like, do I just have a 5-minute video? I think that's what I'll do this time, and then people can let me know if this was a terrible idea or not. And I should just, I'll move my mouse out of the way. If I should just delete the video or and try again, or if they want to see, because you know this does give a glimpse. Maybe someone has never heard of this and they're like, yeah, this is what I wanted, and now I have it. Because, like, who knew this existed? I doubt very many people did. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to go. This is strange. I mean, there's a door up here, I guess. There might be something behind that door. Just give me an hour to walk over there. But yeah, there's games like Rogue FP, and there's a new one getting made. I forget the name of. It's called like no, not Exanima, but it's something like that. Which are like real-time Rogue, and I haven't played Rogue FP, but I have yet to see a real-time. Actually, that's not true. I know what I'll do for the rest of this video. All right, I seem to be out of spaces, so I'm going to show you a real-time roguelike that I think is a roguelike, even though it's real-time, and even though it has graphics, and it's an amazing game with amazing music. And it isn't just a roguelite in disguise or something. So, or an arcade game in disguise, or Crimson Land in disguise, or Vampire Survivors in disguise. So, I'll show you that. I'll be right back. So this is Unexplored. The developer of this game got a PhD in random level generation, and this was his master's thesis, or PhD thesis, or whatever it was. I think it was PhD. And the music for the opening screen is actually procedurally generated as well, but it's amazing every time. So I'll leave it here while I talk, and you can appreciate it, hopefully, underneath the sound of my voice. It's not like, you know, there's like 30 variants of the song, basically. It's not like it's randomly generated. Although I haven't heard of this instrument before, which is kind of one of the joys of the game, and the music. And it's all variants of Pachelbel's canon, basically, right? So, but done very jazzy and adventurous. But he tried to make procedurally generated levels that have a story, that have a quest, and are like a Legend of Zelda dungeon. And the depth of the dungeons in this game is incredible. It is not a simple roguelike where you just walk into the place, you kill all the monsters, you walk down the stairs. There's actually mysteries to unravel, there's puzzles to solve, there's mazes to solve, there's pathways to find, secrets to discover, and it's all randomly generated. It's a masterpiece in random game design, which is why it was his thesis, because it is a thesis. Now, I believe The grabbing stuff menu is where it's really at. I guess we're playing on hard. And yeah, I'm not very good at this game. I'll just be the rogue for now. Cleric and Fool. What's a... You start with a cape, completely unprepared, and have no noticeable skills. I guess I haven't unlocked Cleric. Alright. I'll be the rogue, it's classic. This is actually one of... Like, this song's good, but it's probably my least favorite version of the song I've heard so far. Which is saying something. It's very, driving, though. Okay. Steam says I've only played about 10 hours of this game. But, which is probably true. But I've enjoyed my experience every time I play. It just, physically I can't handle it. So I don't play it as much as I'd like to. And I'll have to remember how to play as well. So basically, to kill enemies, or to attack enemies, you just walk into them with your items. So if I want to stab someone, I just have to touch them with these daggers. But I can also throw daggers. And you can pause the game by pressing... Okay, so if I press space, I'll move towards my mouse. If I press Q, it'll pause the game? Yeah. But then it creates that big screen. If I press I, it'll pause it, and it'll show me this inventory instead. So I can, for instance, yeah. Oh, the goal is just to get down the dungeon, right? So let's just play, and hopefully I can show off how amazing this game is. So yeah, rogues, if they go into darkness, they become invisible. Here's an enemy, so I'll show you how you fight in this game. You just walk into them. Except as a rogue, you're not going to be doing that. You're going to be throwing your daggers. And every weapon has its own way of activating. So yeah, you see these are stones that can be moved with enough strength, but I'm pretty weak, so I can't do much. Okay. Okay, some ant eggs just hatched there. And your weapons have a cooldown, so after they do damage or kill... Right, yeah, after you use your weapon, basically, it takes a moment for it to come back online. And enemies do have an AI, they try to stay alive. You can move items, yeah. You can grab them with a bare hand, and then you can move around with them. And there's a chest over here. Okay, well, the sword I probably won't be using. Daggers I've found are one of the better items in the game, at least for me. And train is destructible if you're strong enough or have a strong enough item, depending on the train. We're not going to see that probably with the stuff I have here. The amount of... yeah, so you see this? Clearly I need a statue in the shape of like an owl to open that door. So I have to find the owl statue. But that could be on a floor like 4 floors down or something. And how am I going to keep track of that all? Well, this could be a secret door. No, okay. The way I'm going to keep track of that all and find where this stuff is there's going to be notes all around the map that will give me clues to where I can find keys. So they can't see me right now. And surprise attacks do more damage, as you can see. And yeah, if you point your weapon at the enemy, they tend not to want to get engaged. And sometimes it's a bad idea to pull those levers, because that might activate a turret or something, or I don't know what that is. So if you press Q, you can see. Okay, so that's a screaming skull made by fled necromancers. So there's going to be like a necromancy theme here, it appears. Okay, and they are apparently pretty tough. So yeah, that's going to be tricky. I might just avoid them. So again, you can see something here. There's a sign here. Vicious are your tusks. Ow. So I just had to take a healing potion there because that hit me so hard. With that in mind, actually, this might be a case where I use a sword. I'm too weak to actually hold the sword in one, so I'll have to hold it two-handed. But yeah, you can swing a sword by clicking, but you can also just stab with it. Like, all the weapons have their place. So vicious are their tusks is a clue about what sort of item I should use to use on that probably conversion table. It'll probably convert something into something else. But imagine you're trying to solve like a mystery in Legend of Zelda, except if you fail and you die, you never can go back and solve that mystery. It's kind of interesting. It means you're always on your toes trying to solve the next puzzle. It's kind of what the developers of Breath of the Wild wanted to do, where you couldn't just look up the answers to the puzzle online. Obviously there's patterns, but they're pretty in-depth, so... And yeah, there's a voice acted in the game. What does the second one say? Sharp are your talons. Okay, so it probably wants a weapon. It would probably be happy with me with a weapon. I might not supposed to be fighting these things. Because they seem very strong. You can also you can throw stuff in this game. So from my inventory I can chuck a dagger, or I could throw a torch, or you know, a bottle of water or whatever. My healing potions are all used up now, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. They might not like blood. I can go try. And there might be a note somewhere that tells me... Yeah, you can see there's a staircase there if I could break through these rocks. But I don't think this will do it. But where was that vat of blood? That was down here. So yeah, I can open this. I can... oh, I just broke that flask. How do you... I didn't want to throw it. I wanted to just pick it up. I'm scared now I'm going to break the flask again. That's just a thing of water. Okay. Right. You have to put it in your hand, and then you just... There we go. Okay. Oh, and there's a flask on the ground. Okay, so I didn't destroy it. Good. There we go. Okay, 2 flasks of blood. Let's see if that does anything to the skeletons. That kind of makes sense in my head. I don't know if that's something that would work or not, but it makes a certain insane sense to me. Okay. Oh, I tried. And there could be that this altar actually wants me to give it blood, like sharp are your tusks, right? Sharp are your talons, vicious are your tusks, whatever it said. And healing, you can turn off the auto healing in the menu. I just have it on because it's a convenient way to save your life. So given that it says apprentice necromancers make these things, there might actually be a necromancer somewhere, or an apprentice necromancer somewhere. I've never seen this enemy before. There is a game called Unexplored 2, which is the sequel to this game, made by the same developer. It's a very different sort of game, and it runs very poorly on my computer, so I can't say if it's any good or not. But yeah, if I offer like a sword here... Then yeah, that was the correct thing. So now it'll give me a mysterious potion, which is in line with whatever aspect that creature believed in. Okay, and any gold you make in a run, you keep for the next run. So that's where I got that gold from previously, if you saw on the screen there. You look like a special bat. Poisonous, maybe. And yeah, if your weapons are black, then they aren't going to be able to hit an enemy if you walk into them. So that's why I'm being careful there. Okay. So a door has opened somewhere. This might be a secret door. It still might be, I just might not have the perception to figure it out. And we've got a mini-map up here so we can see what's going on. But yeah, this feels a lot like Rogue, right? Like, you're still dungeon crawling, you have mysterious potions you don't know what to do with, you got doors you can't open, you've got tools to deal with this stuff. I am actually, there's no locked doors nearby. There's a locked door right there. I guess that doesn't count. I can hear stuff over there. Makes me suspect. If I could grab that. I guess I can't. Yeah, I might be able to like find a secret over there somewhere if I could pull that out of the way. Okay, but I did open a door supposedly somewhere. Looks like one here. Okay. What's in here? Bats. And there's a staircase down. But going down, you can go up and down because that might not be the be-all and end-all here. Okay, and another one. So there's a lot of barred doors here. So maybe at the bottomless crossroads I'll find an answer to what this is about. It's very dark down here. Here we go. Let's see what the book says. So the fabled Cyrilla, the doomed swordsman, prowled the level below. His sword is rumored to drain the life out of you. This is so exciting. I better make sure I have a potion of friendship before I try to take a selfie with him. So this suggests there's a potion of friendship somewhere, and I can use it to take down the doomed swordsman. Or to befriend him, or something like that. So you see, this is like a torch bracket here, so if I use flint and steel, then I can light these. But flint and steel has limited uses. Okay, what does this say? The more I hear about Marine Magus, the more I hate him. Okay, so there's a Marine Magus around here, which I have to keep an eye on. I could also do this. Yeah. Here's some more of the music of the game. I'll just be quiet so you can hear it. Ah. Multiple staircases down from this level, but I can't reach the first. First a little rest, and then I'll try my luck with the other one. If only I could jump across these gaps somehow. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have opened that. Probably shouldn't have lit those braziers, obviously. I need there's a grappling hook which I can use to get to the lower levels. Okay. The legendary white rat will let me buy a staff. I want it. Never heard this particular arrangement before here. And you also reload, so if I throw this dagger, yeah, I'll pull out my other dagger. Ooh, a marble owl. Marble owl. Marble owl. Potion. Okay. So, now the question is, what can I do with all these marble owls? I'm gonna eat some rations as well, so I heal. What are you? Some sort of altar. That was connected to a turret. That was that turret there. But it feels very much like a handmade dungeon, right? Which is very impressive. I'm betting one of these is trapped. Okay. Let's see if that summons a lich as well. No, but it does open a secret door. Ooh. The monstrous bat. Okay. I'll light these. I could run. Or I could try to fight this thing. Strong are my talons, right? That's what the potion said? Ow! Well, okay. So. I can't eat right now. I'm on fire. I can try to douse myself in blood. That did not work. But yeah, I could take these marble owls, and I could use them to open those doors upstairs. Maybe this will... That was a vial of gas. So, I was on fire, and then I drank a vial of gas, and it just went everywhere. Okay, well, that's not going on the high score list, I don't think. Burned to death with 0 gold. Reach the 2nd level, Daredevil. So I haven't gotten these ones, basically. Yeah, this is my favorite song, I think, that I've heard. You can tell the 19th was the one that did it. You can also replay a dungeon. They have seeds, so you can go back and try the same dungeon. Yeah, I'll just shut up again, because... it's an amazingly good soundtrack. And very interesting that it's procedurally... I don't know how it works exactly. Like, I suppose it's a branching procedural path, probably? Or a branching path, rather, not procedural exactly. Okay, yeah, so this is telling me if I see a sprite, I can grab it in a flask. I'm going to assume this is some sort of poisonous potion. Hopefully I don't use every flask at once here. Yeah, can I label this? I know you can do... How do you do it? There's a way to hotkey items. Alright, well, anyways. Okay, so there's no going back after that door. There's a locked door here, so I can, because I'm a rogue, yeah, lockpick pretty easily. Okay, but you'll notice that this is going to be very different from the previous floor. Like the previous run. I've got flaming bats. It's not an undead theme yet. Okay. Oh yeah, things can also catch fire. Oh, a bomb. That's new. Okay. Fires also do go out. But they spread, so... Ooh. Don't want to get those sparks on me. And yeah, these little glowy, wispy things there. Oops. Let's see. I'll just show you in a second here. Get my dagger back. Right, so I can actually put them in a bottle. And then I have a source of light. And I think that's just fire, yeah. Okay, so this looks like the spikes are permanently up. So I'll have to find another way across. I hear spikes here too. But these ones sound like they move. And more spikes over here that move in a bit of a pattern. Okay, so barred doors I don't believe I can pick. Or use my tools on. No. Okay. Ow. Okay, so I obviously did not figure out the pattern here. Okay. Don't go back that way. Oh. And there was a trapped rune there. Okay. So there go all my healing potions. Shoulder my burden with me. Take pity on my request. Shoulder my burden. Take pity on my request. Like a healing potion, maybe? Or food? The keys can also be for stuff, yeah, much later on, or they could be for right here. So I can't see right now, so I will put a sprite in hand. And now I can see. And look at that. Okay. That spike doesn't seem to be activating. Okay. Now is that normal water? You can drown in this game. Okay, scroll of some sort. No, I'm going to... Huh. Okay, do you have to light bombs then? Ah, I see. Okay. Oh, good to know. Eat a ration. Grab a dagger. I keep falling in the pond. Back. Back you. I guess these are fire ants or something. Okay. I guess that's what the key was for. And what do we have here? Another torch. And what's this? A stove. Probably cook something in here. Cook a sprite. That seems like it'd be evil. Oil, okay. Bunch more sprites. Campfire. And an anvil. Okay, so anvils you can typically combine items, I believe. Can I put a sprite onto a dagger? I've never tried that before. No. Okay. Nimbleness into my dagger. No. Yeah, a lot of the game is discovering and figuring stuff out. You can merge items to craft your own magical equipment, yeah. But clearly there is something to it I'm missing. Like maybe if I combine these two rings? No. Or this no. Okay. Yeah. So not using the forge obviously properly. Okay. So I haven't been up and over there. That's just the way I came. Alright, so looking at my mini-map, there is one other way out of here, which I can use the key on. A ring of some sort. I can... Well, I think I want to keep my perception on, actually, so I'll swap like that. And I think just by using and wearing them, you identify them over time. I believe is how it works. Wear it for 5 minutes to find its properties. Yeah. And if I return to the surface with it, it's worth gold. I've never returned to the surface before. Okay, so there's still a path I haven't taken. I think. No, that's just a chest. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, the staircase is over there. I think. No, that's that mysterious... Oh. Ah, there's something up here. Ah. Well, that looks easier. Okay. Than that mess. Yep, whoops. And I'm going to eat another ration there, so I heal over time. That's fine, that's keeping a door open somewhere, probably. Into the modest grounds I go. More gold. The legendary giant white rat. Okay, so it's also on this one. This is also a song I've never heard. So this one. Oh, that doesn't look doable from this direction. Might have to try swimming around the other way. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Yucky, what was that sticky stuff I walked into face first? Reminds me of my garden in autumn, only more so. What do we have here? Looks like I need an owl. What's it say? Cradle me in your loving arms. Okay. There is pictures of daggers on the floor. I don't know if that means something. Okay, there's a trap or a teleportation thing or something here. That's the way I came from. That has opened a door somewhere. Not this door. But I am playing as a rogue again, so... There we go. Okay, mysterious potion. Now how... do I continue on through here? Cradle me in your loving arms. Pictures of dagger on the ground. Hark the great golden maidens singing in your halls. No idea. Okay. And if a barrel has something in it, it'll sparkle, so don't have to worry about that. I like the little eye roll there. It's like, ah, another door I have to pick. Okay, so it came down. Oh, I didn't come down this one before. Okay. And that closes the door, that opens the door. So just a chair, another anvil. That one seems pretty straightforward. Let's go to the Springs Overgrown with my +1 dagger. Oh, there's the gigantic white rodent. Okay. Ooh. What's here? Okay. Let's see. Where's that bomb? Bomb. Flint and steel. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Okay. Oh, everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Well, I killed the rodent, I think, probably. And that was a Ring of Nimbleness +3. Wow. And that was a Scroll of Descent, which actually would have been decent to use, and then 2 Strength Potions. Okay. So yeah, that's this is Unexplored, a great game. Highly recommend. Unexplored 2 didn't like nearly as much, although it does have some very cool systems in it, but like I said, load times are a deal breaker for me. And it's not about adventuring, it's about going through a big overworld, and so there's far less going on. It's far more gamified rather than a dungeon crawl. And the exploration isn't that interesting when every little pit stop you make has like a 30-second loading screen or 10-second loading screen even. It needs to be seamless for it to do what it does, because it's meant to be you exploring this vast overworld, and it just really doesn't work. A lot of people do seem to like it though, so you can, I think it has a demo, so you can go and try it out. But would recommend this game highly to anyone that likes roguelikes, because this is one of the best roguelikes out there. And that was Roguelike Thursday, so I will see you in the next one. Slay a giant poisonous rat. I can now buy antidotes. Pick a lock. You can now buy lockpicks. And unlock the rogue. Yeah, I already did that one. Take care.